think we've got everybody seated, so we're going to get started here. First, I'd like to thank everybody for attending this evening to honor and congratulate each other on all the successes we've had throughout this school year. I would like to also thank our coaching staff, President Esenegbi, as well as VP Delgado, in trusting me to serve as interim athletic director. Special thanks and appreciation to Faith and Warren for all their hard work, commitment, and taking on additional responsibilities to help run the athletic department throughout this time. Coaches, your leadership and ability to adapt this year and your patience has enabled our Broncos to return to our sports both safely and successfully. Round of applause. Student athletes, without all your dedication and your commitment to your sport this year wouldn't have happened. I want to acknowledge all your countless hours of dedication to both your schoolwork, your training, your competition. You have pulled together as one unified team to make this year such a special one. I'm beyond proud of you, and I'm in awe of your perseverance. To get this night started, I'm going to welcome the president of Bronx Community College, Dr. Thomas A. Seconeggi.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I thought I went around the room and gave you all a handshake, so at least you got to respond to me. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Much better. Woo! Kelly, I want to say thank you so much for stepping in. And, you know, for all of you athletes, when you call to serve, you say yes, and you go do it. She was called to serve when Ryan left. She didn't hesitate. She said, yes, I'm going to do it. So on behalf of all of the athletes, I want to say thank you. Wow. I think this is the second live event we're having on campus. So I want to say thank you to all of you for really making this possible, because you know what? The essence of Bronx Community College is all of you in the room here, the students. When all of you were gone for the last 2 years, this place was lonely, the place was quiet, felt like a graveyard, but just seeing all of you back, and again, all of you are so lively, and it really makes my day and it makes my essence. I want to say thank you to all of you. I don't want to sound like a politician. You know, when a politician say the mics, they go on and talk. I'm going to be very brief because I know you've got to eat. But I just want to say two things. One of the purposes of athletics is student engagement, because we want to find ways to engage you with our campus. We want to find a way to retain you on our campus. We want to find a way to make sure you leave us, go to Lehman City College, wherever you're going. So that engagement piece itself is very important to me. And I want to say, and you remember, I always tell people, engagement is a two-way street between you and the individual you're trying to engage. For you, all of you sitting in this room, really, it's no hard work, because you all want to be involved, you all want to be engaged, and which I really think, if you look at the literature, most of you even go on to do better in your academic classes, because you can balance your time, you can focus on what you need to do. I think that's really great. But what I really want to say thank you to all of you for, which I don't think we say enough of, is for being ambassadors for BCC. When you leave to go play Hostos, when you leave to go play Lehman, wherever you go play, you're not just playing for yourself, but you're playing for Bronx Community College. You are ambassadors. I want to say thank you to you for representing us so well. To me, whether you won or you lost, that's okay. But in my books, you're all winners. You're great ambassadors. You're great reps of BCC. And I think we need to do more to acknowledge you every day for being the great ambassadors, for being the great disciples, for being the great apostles that spread the message and the news about BCC. I was talking to Kelly 2 days ago, Wednesday or Tuesday. Yeah, there are some certain things. There's no utopia anywhere in the world, I can tell you that. But having said that, I think there are some certain things that we need to fix, even if it doesn't benefit you, to benefit the people that will come after you, and we're going to work on that. So for being great ambassadors of BCC, for being great reps of BCC, on behalf of right of my heart, I just want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you so much. To the coaches, I don't know how to say thank you. I don't know how to say I'm grateful on behalf of our college communities. You're modeling, you're shepherding, you're mentoring young men and women, and you're basically leading them. Yes, the classroom is important, but outside the classroom, extracurricular activities are even more important. So to all of the coaches, I see your names here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I need all of the athletes to join me in just saying thank you to all of your coaches. And I can tell the athletes here in this room, they're doing it for the labor and for the love of it all. They're not going to be rich by being your coaches. They love doing it, that's why they're doing it. So this is the more reason why I think we owe you a debt of gratitude, to say thank you to all of you. I think as we come back in the fall and spend more time on campus, Lester, Irene, Kelly, I think we all need to find some more time to hang out with the teams. I must tell you, this year was bad. I don't think usually I stop at a Dolphins baseball game. I was stop at the soccer game to cheer around. I think this year was bad. I apologize. I'll tell my Reverend Father when I go to convention about that. I'm not sure I saw any game this year, but I think as we're coming more back to campus next year, I think we need to find a way to support the coaches, to support the team, to put on the BCC colors, and really let's all rah and be your cheerleaders. Yeah. So thank you very much. Enjoy your dinner. I have another appointment at 7 o'clock that I'm going to be going to, but you're in my heart, you're in my spirit, and you're in my soul. Have a great semester. How many people graduating? Yeah. Oh. You know, that's my favorite day of the year. So I'm looking forward to actually welcome you on the stage and actually handing you over your diploma. To those of you that are not graduating, we'll see you back in the fall, and I'll see you at the games. Thank you.
Next, I would like to introduce our Vice President and Provost of Academic Affairs, Dr. Lester Sandres Rapolo. Yeah!
Hello. Hello. Good evening. Where's the energy? So, I promise you I'll be really short. I just want to say thank you on behalf of the Office of Academic Affairs. I echo our President's remark. In my eyes, you are a leader. You work really hard. It takes dedication to be an athlete. Believe it or not, many years ago when I used to have hair, not anymore, I used to play basketball. And I know the hard work that you go through in keeping up with your academics, keeping up with everything that you do, those early morning rides, those practices, those homeworks, getting to your tutors and so forth. It takes fully 100% commitment. And it takes resilience, it takes a support system. And to our President remarks, thank you to all the coaches. You are not only a leader within the institution, but you transform lives. That's what you do. Many of us that come from many backgrounds see sports as an outlet to keep growing as a person, to diverge from many problems that we might have in our household, and it becomes almost a free therapy. And I do want to say thank you for being a BCC student, thank you for being a leader, and thank you for making it happen. That makes the doers and the wishers, right? You make it happen. And to our president remarks, it's not just to practice and win and lose. It takes dedication and years of practice. So keep it up. You are a leader, and thank you for being a BCC students. Congratulations.
And next up, I would like to introduce our VP of Student Success, Dr. Irene R. Delgado.
So anybody who knows me, I'm allergic to working out. So whenever I see you on the field or I've popped my head into the gym, I'm always in awe because you're all sweaty and you're loving it. And I'm like, gee gads, what are they doing? But I have to tell you, it motivates me every day to get up and see you wearing a BCC uniform. You know, I'm a first generation Cuban. Hispanos adelante! Okay? And to the graduates back there, I expect you to, you know, give me a high five when you cross the stage. I'm the mistress of ceremonies, so I will see you at commencement. But what you do makes a difference, and I bet you all don't know that your GPA is higher than your friends who are not athletes. And all of you graduate faster than your friends who are not athletes. So when you do this, it's not just for the love of the game, but you on the side are just doing a little bit better than them. Bragging rights. Okay? So when they call up your friends' names, feel free to use this little obnoxious thing. Okay, and by the way, these are little chocolate balls. So if you're hungry, dig into these. These are delicious. And I want to thank our president, who has been my biggest supporter in terms of athletics. When I come to him and I say there's a problem, he is the first one to say, Irene, what do you need? And I will make it happen. So, Mr. President, thank you for your always, he takes my phone calls at 10 o'clock at night, he'll take my phone call at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, the van stalled, what am I doing? Get them all on an Uber. Okay. So, on that note, and Adolfo is wearing a suit. Holy smokes! The man looks like he walked off a GQ catalog. Woo! Since I'm standing in between you and your food, on that note, I want all of you to know that my office is located in Low Hall on the 2nd floor. And if you ever have a problem with anything, my door is always open. I will always direct you to the right place to help you. No problem is too small, and no problem is that big that together we can't get a solution. Thank you, and thank you.
I did want to acknowledge two people who took time out of their busy schedule, truly friends of athletics, and without them, we wouldn't be able to run our athletic venues. So I have Octavio Gomez here and Anthony Colon. Octavio works in facilities and campus planning, and Anthony is running the physical plant services. So we are truly appreciative of all their help. Calling on them last minute. We had a lot of rain this season for baseball. They helped out tremendously with getting our field ready with our field contractor, as well as the golf cart, and the list goes on. But I wanted to give them a little token of my appreciation. You guys could come on up to the podium.
So, very quickly, puertorriqueño, colombiano.
Thank you.
actually start with men's soccer. So I'm going to have Coach Mark come up and help me hand out the awards. So unfortunately, Coach Dan could not attend this evening due to personal matters, but I will be presenting with the soccer team along with Coach Mark. He's almost lost his voice from coaching it up. So we had a very successful fall season with men's soccer. They attended the CUNYAC Championship against Queensborough. So we're very proud of them. Throughout this year, they worked very hard in and out of the classroom. I'm going to have Kevin Mendoza come up first. Kevin Mendoza. He serves as our Rookie of the Year. He was instrumental in our overall team success. Each game he dominated with his play in the midfield, while also continuing to be a great example of a strong student for the rest of the team to model off the field. He played each minute with all his heart and did everything that the coaching staff asked of him. Kevin is extremely deserving of this award, and we look forward to next season with him returning to the squad, leading us back to the CUNYAC Championship. Congratulations. Next up to the podium, if I could have Melvin Valerio. Melvin is our recipient of the Bronco Award. The Bronco Award is the student athlete that shows dedication, passion, skills, and leadership to all of the team. Melvin was most deserving of the Bronco Award. When you talk about a team player, he is the definition of one. Melvin was always early for training, looking to play the game, and make a fun environment for everybody who's playing with. He's motivated and challenged his teammates and even pushed all of them to achieve at a higher level. Melvin was a huge asset to the program, and I'm happy to have him returning back as part of the Fall 2022 squad. Congratulations. Great job. Congratulations. Next up to the podium, if I could have Baba N. Baba is this year's MVP, most valuable player for the soccer team. Baba is the type of player every coach dreams of. He's a team player, very coachable, and extremely motivated to work hard, as well excel in the classroom both on and off the field as an example for his teammates. It was a privilege, this is Coach Dan speaking, it was a privilege for me to coach a player of Baba's caliber and personal character. Every single game he contributed and scored over 5 goals this season. We appreciate all he did to go above and beyond for the soccer program. We wish you the best of luck in both your future academic and athletic endeavors. Congratulations.
Okay, I'm one of the volleyball coaches. Unfortunately, the head coach couldn't attend today. So I'm gonna go straight to the point. We had 3 awards for the team. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it the way that we wanted. But we have 3 players that stand out for the team who was part of that we needed. Hopefully in all the colleges that they go into, they will play, and I hope they take everything that we told them, the coach and I, that we play in other places. I hope they learn the skills and play the 4 years that they go to. For the Rookie of the Year, she learned a lot. She put the effort. And we're gonna give this to Swara. For the next one, we have Coach Awar. She was a player that everybody look out to. She scored most of the points, and she was returning player, and she also played outside of the school. Unfortunately, she's not here today, but the award goes to Nayeli Rodriguez. The MVP, this award was given to a person who was there all the time, who academics is on point, who was there to put the net, who was giving advices to the team, who always there struggling with the team all the time, and this award is given to Nicole.
Yes, Nicole.
Next up, we have women's basketball.
Hello, good evening. Hold on, I said hello, good evening. All right, before I start giving out the awards, I just want to thank my coaching staff. Without them, I wouldn't be here. Everything that we do together, and I truly appreciate you guys, so thank you. I would also like to thank my team.
Yeah. Thanks.
I am truly proud of them. We had a very tough season. At one point, we didn't even know if we were going to have a season, but we were able to not only complete a season, we competed in the CUNY championship game, and we also competed in the regional. Now for the awards. First up, we have the Rookie of the Year. This individual, she led the team in scoring with 15 points per game, as well as 12 rebounds per game. That's right, she averaged a double-double in her first season. She had a team high and career high of 33 points and 7 steals against Kingsborough Community College. She also finished first in total points scored and second in team steals, assists, and blocks. She was also named CUNYAC Rookie of the Week twice. She made a CUNYAC All-Star team, and she also made first team All Region 15. I'm truly excited to see what she has in store for us next year.
Oh, yeah.
Our 2022 Rookie of the Year goes to Shadeja Alfair.
Everybody watching me.
Yeah, well, we have the Bronco Award. This student athlete not only led the team with the highest GPA, but she also showed up every day ready to work and get better. She did all the little things we asked of her. She displayed tremendous dedication and passion throughout the season. She also led the team in free throw percentage. She probably doesn't even know that, but she did. And I can't wait to see what she has for us for next season. This award goes to Catherine McNeil.
It's okay, look at Coach Kaya.
Lastly, our team MVP. This student athlete this individual showed tremendous growth throughout the season, not only athletically, but personally. We definitely had some rocky times, but I'm glad to see her coming into her own. She finished second in the team in scoring with 13 points per game. She led the team in steals, minutes played, and three-pointers made. The point guard also finished second in block shots while also adding 5.2 rebounds per game. She was named CUNYAC Player of the Week twice. She made the CUNYAC All-Star team, and she made second team All-Region. Your women's basketball MVP is Miss Kiana Drew. I would also like to shout out Frances Harris, who made the sportsman team for CUNY and the region, and NYLA Harris, who also made all CUNYAC All-Star team. And I believe Coach Red has a few words to say.
Yes, my turn. Yes, good afternoon. First and foremost, I want to thank Kelly, and I want to thank Faith, and I want to thank Mr. Warren. This is our first year coming in here, and without their guidance, who's helping us to go that pathway for us to be successful within the program, you know, I like to give a nice round of applause to them. First and foremost, we didn't even know we was going to continue. We started out with 11 young ladies, and next you know we trickled down. And I commend these young ladies for you know going on the high grid and want to continue to stay and be supportive for us to go to the CUNY championship. That was a heck of an achievement, man. And I applaud you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I wish you all continue in your future endeavors. So we did something special for y'all. One at a time. I don't care which one you get. Give me another one. Yeah, that's it. All right, so because their dedication and the hard work, we have two co-MVPs. You know, so Shanasia and Kiana, both of y'all come up here. Both of them, they were taking turns. One week it was Kiana, the other week was Shanasia. So therefore, it was no one MVP. It was a co-MVP, and I like to applaud them for that. Okay, so they all did their job, they all did what they had to do. So our sportsmanship that I'd like to bring forward today is Catherine. She worked hard. When she came in here, we beat her up, and she hugged me and said sometimes she was like, Coach, I don't know if I can continue to do this. I'm like, man, just continue doing what you're doing, and you're gonna be all right. you know. So we like to reward her for her outstanding achievement in being a sportsmanship and her future endeavors. Okay, so now, as you know, when you play basketball or any sport you have, you always got that top defender, that person to get out there and that you lead you on and do the things that you need to do. So our choice of the best defender of our team goes to Miss Francis. Okay, so last but not least, this one young lady, I had the privilege of coaching her when she was in the 9th grade. So through her high school endeavors that she was doing, by the time she graduated from high school, she wasn't attending college. So, you know, by being around in the city and asking people about how plays are doing, my present and my future, I went and I contacted NYLA and I asked her, are you in school? She said no. I said, so would you like to come to Bronx Community and play with us? She said, sure. That made me feel good because that means I was doing my job, you know, through her high school endeavors. Most improved player. First year that she come in here, she led in rebound, she fought on the boards, and I was really impressed about what she was doing. So that's my #1 fan, Miss Nina.
Anytime today. Get your smile on. Let's take a picture. Okay. All right, let's get out of here.
Thank you very much. That concludes.
Next up, we have men's basketball. I'm going to switch places with Coach Warren.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone tonight?
Good evening.
I'm here to speak about a few guys from men's basketball. It's been said a few times before in regards to this season. We weren't sure if this season was even going to happen, but it did. And all of you in this room are examples of what perseverance can do. But as far as men's basketball goes, I have 4 of my players that are here that did a phenomenal job. Last year when COVID hit, or the year before last when COVID hit, these guys stuck around. All the little crazy things that we came up with to keep them engaged, they bared with us. All the text messages, you kept with us. So on that, I say thank you. But I do want to speak about a few guys. Starting off with our Rookie of the Year, Blaze. That is his name. That is his name. Hold on. He wants to get his joint, you know, he's got to get his stuff. I'm not going to say anything much. All right, Blaze Atonga. Blaze has hung in there with us when the season was in doubt, all throughout COVID. He's one of our hardest working people I've ever met. He would come to campus, get his work done, do what he needs to do, then leave campus and go to work when the sun was down. When the sun comes up, he'd repeat that same thing again. So with that, I'd like to say that it carried over to the court. If anyone is going to be like Blaze, you all should be. If it's hard to live a life, it's even harder to get a good education and to play a game that you love. So for that, I'd like to have Blaze Atonga come up and receive the Rookie of the Year Award. Congratulations. big cameras over there. Nobody
It
wants to
is,
touch
right?
that.
I thought you were gonna.
That's fine. Thank you. All right, the next person is the Bronco Award. Oh, you know what? I missed some things about Blaze, but that's fine. That's fine. No, I had stuff written down. There's stuff over here, see? We'll talk about what he has done on the court at a later time. But I'd like to speak about Emmanuel Garcia. We call him Manny.
Yeah, Manny!
I wrote stuff down, but I don't need to write things down to talk about my guys. Manny is one of the guys who did things we didn't ask him to do. When there was a hole, he filled it. Sometimes he drew attention that he didn't like, but he still went out there and did what he needed to do. So for that, Manny, I say thank you. Every rebound you went out there and pulled down, every charge you took, thank you. You kept us in games that we should have lost. It was because of you. You always were concerned about no one seeing you. You were seen. Not only were you seen by the work that you were doing. So you didn't have to worry about anything else because Blaze and Malik were getting accolades from CUNY and the NJCAA and things, and you weren't. You were asking, why not me? Some people don't get things that others get, but others do what they do that makes the world go round. Okay? So that for that, I say, Manny, please come up and get your Bronco Award. Thank you. It's the big button on the other. Don't worry about it. Put it down.
Oh, no, I got it.
There it is. Oh, shit.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. The last person I'd like to speak about is our most valuable player. That's MVP for the people that don't know what it means. Malik Dale. Again, I wrote things down, but I'd rather not read what I wrote. I'd rather speak from the heart. Malik is another young man who would travel from Brooklyn during COVID when we did not know if we were even going to have a season. Malik would show up. Malik did everything that we asked of him, and then some. And then got on the train and went back to Brooklyn. For that I say thank you, because you did not have to do what you've done. A lot of people have tried and gave up. Just talking about one other thing, in a game, Malik dropped 45 points against Kingsborough. Also in that game, he hit 9 3-pointers. With that being said, that game put Malik on the radar. Any coach in his due diligence will scout a guy on an opposing team. Once that kid does something phenomenal like that, every game at post game, we write stuff on the board. Who to look out for, who to shut down, who to put somebody on, who to make sure he don't shoot. Malik turned into that kid. Not only did he cause a whole lot of confusion with other coaches, he kept us in games just like Manny did and Blaze did, kept us in games that we should not have been in. So for that, I say, Malik, thank you for keeping us in the game. You are our MVP, please step up. You spelled your name right. Thank you. And there's one more. There's one more. No, I'm not talking about Christopher Mills. Just because you showed up and sitting at the table doesn't mean I'm talking about you. But I will say some good things about you. I don't have an honorable mention award, but I will honorably mention Christopher Mills. Christopher Mills is another young man who comes and does the things that no one asks him to do. He's sat on the bench. When his number was called, he got up there and gave us every single thing that he gave us. Yeah, buddy. Moving his way up and up and up to spending more time on the court and giving us more and more, and again, keeping us in games that we should not have been in. So your patience, I'd like to say thank you. To jump out into something else, Christopher Mills, Stephen Correa, and Farmer Daiwara from soccer, these guys, not only are they athletes, they are the epitome of what a student should be. They were recognized by an organization, I'm going to read it down, read it here. It's called the Kappa Gamma Chapter, which is the Bronx Community College's chapter of the Alpha Beta Gamma International Honor Society. So with that, I say thank you very much, Chris. I don't have anything for you but a handshake, so please come up and let me give you that. And let everyone see what we've done. Hold on. Hold on.
Sorry.
There you go. Thank you. I'm just like Coach Red, now my phone is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time.
And our final team of the evening is baseball.
So hot.
Good evening. I don't have a speech. Louis called me this morning. By the way, his wife gave birth to a boy. Finally. Yes. So he says to me, "Did you write anything to like a speech?" And I said, "Why should I? I never remember anyway." So I'm here. I am not going to go into numbers, stacks, because that's individual. I'm just going to go and give you. I know all the team went through changes, but we didn't play the last 2 years. Baseball was the only sport that did not play for the last 2 years. So that makes it more difficult than other sports, but everybody went through some kind of challenge. Let me start with, we started the season in August 25th, I recall, 2021, and we only have 5 players. And let me see if I can remember the name. It was Angel, Jared, and we have Brando, Jovi, and Steven. Now those 5 players, we practice on Saturday morning in the gymnasium and carry over all the way to Christmas time, 5 players. So we know about baseball that you do need certain numbers, especially with the pitching. So I was kind of skeptical we were going to have a season, but those 5 guys kept trying, and I'm coaching for 38 years, and this is the first time that I have issues getting number of players. You should get like 40 tryouts. So finally, come January, and we only have 5 players. So I gotta mention this. So I received an email stating, unless you get, you know what I'm heading on that one, unless you get 15 players, there's not gonna be a season. So I relayed the message to the players, the 5 players, and then went all out. They were around campus getting clever, we don't care, we just need number. One particular Saturday, they brought like 8 guys early in the morning. We practice early in the morning. Now, I recall that, sometimes coach, an athlete, and again, it don't have to be because of physique. It's just when you see an athlete, you tell. So I told one other guy, have you played baseball before? He goes, I said, you got to remember that. I said, could you grab a bat? Do you know how to hold a bat? I said, okay, how do you grab a bat? Where's the bat? I said, it's right there. Oh, that's the bat. So you were like, and I said, this thing is not happening here, okay? So we carry, we have 13, then we pick up some guy, 13, I let him forward. And then I got another email, and I felt like the IRS is writing. I felt nervous. I mean, do we have going to have a season or not? It's like an ultimatum. You either or no baseball. And I was a little concerned because now we're going into February, and if I recall, it was February 27th that my mom passed away, and she wanted to be buried in Dominican Republic. So I'm dealing with two things here, dealing with my mom burial and also with baseball. Those are the two things that I love. And if you take away mom and you take away baseball, I'd probably be sitting in a mental institution somewhere in maybe a hospital, because those are the two things that I love the most. And I went to Irene, and VP Irene, she doesn't know how much but she assured me that there was going to be baseball. I went to DR and called Luis like every other man. Luis, are we going to have baseball? And he goes, I don't know. We had a meeting, and you don't have A, you don't have B, you don't have that, you don't have this. And I said, but Irene going to come through for us. And he goes, well, I think she's trying. And she did. She hit a grand slam. She hit a grand slam. We got the hat, and we got, and we play, and that was one of my objectives. And the other objective is play safe. We have 13, according to CUNYAC. I needed 15 player with 6 pitcher. I never had 6 pitcher in my life. I get 4, and then you get position players to pitch. But according to CUNYAC, you need 15 players and 6 pitchers. But anyway, moving forward. So we play, and every single player played different position. It was, I loved it because I have to say, well, Angel, you're gonna catch, now you play first play, and it was a chess match, and that's okay. The thing is, we had a chance to defend our crown, which lead me to say this, which is another thing I want to say. There's 4 community colleges, Kingsborough, BMCC, Queensborough, and us, right? So let's take Queensborough. They could not come up with a team. They could not come up with 13 tough hombres like we did, BCC. So they out. Then we play BMCC. We mercy them. Yeah, we right there, the first 4 game, mercy them, right? So now it leaves us with just Kingsborough and Bronx. Now they wipe us out. I mean, they beat us, and also in the CUNY championship. So you say, okay, so we second. Wait a second here. Last time I checked, you cannot play an eligible player. Now, this is not the time to bring this up, but I want them to know that they are a winner because we play fair. We didn't go and pick up somebody in from the corner and say, listen, I'll come over, we do whatever. BMCC deserve to be in the CUNY championship, okay? And again, I thank you guys. Tremendous. No one quit. We were there. Just to remind you that in the regional, we play a 3 o'clock game, and obviously we got, wiped out by Suffolk. And then we came back here, and now we play 10 in the morning. And that was kind of tough. So all the play was at 7 in the morning in the locker room. After we came back, they all came in at 7 in the morning, nobody complained, and we went back and faced the music. And to me, that is a winner. Yes. That is a winner, guys. And I have a lot of, 38 years coaching and 38 teams, right? But this team is special. And I know they're looking at me, oh, coach, you let us have it, you scream. But the bottom line is that I care. I care for Bronx Community College. We represent Bronx Community College. I care about the community. I care about the Bronx. Remember this, the Bronx. They don't say the Queens. They don't say the Brooklyn. They don't say the Manhattan. They say the Bronx. Right. Okay? So that is. And I feel so proud when we go away and you have that Bronx with a tail. I'm so proud to be part of the Bronx and Bronx Community College. So let me give out the awards. I got into an area that I shouldn't, but I just needed to say that because you guys deserve to know that you got a winner. Okay, for the Rookie of the Year, I have two. Now, again, we have one award, and the reason I have two is because I gave Kelly the name of the rookie five game prior, the season. And so one of the players just stood out in the regional, and defensively, offensively, and pitching. He pitched in both games in the regional and did very well. That score could be even uglier, but he held the other team, the opposition, to no run, I think 1 run or 2, which it was great. But let me call the first rookie, Alex Labeso. And then Dash, second rookie, and I will make sure that he gets a plaque because he's he deserves it. Luis Sanchez. And for the Bronco Award is go to be honest with you, the general manager of the team. He was the one who kept everything together. I didn't do anything. Okay, Louis and I, we just call each other and say, how many did you get? Did you get anyone new? But this person did everything, make call, recruit. He's still recruiting. So if we have an award for General Manager of the Year, he would be the one who gets the award. And also when it comes to a good sportsman, and again, I just showed the team an email that I got from a player that played for me back in early '90s. I guess we came out in the paper, being part of the regional team, and he read it, and he sent me an email, and he says, such his experience in Bronx Community College. He mentioned the cafeteria and everything, and a great kid. But this person is also great and very humble, coachable, Angel Calderon. And for the MVP, okay. For the MVP goes to a player who, let me see, he pitched for us, he plays second, he plays shortstop. And what else they play? And catcher, they have a court. Oh, a catcher. And by the way, that's not easy. Most of you play different position. Catching is very difficult. And as a coach, I do not put a player that don't have any knowledge behind the play. It is dangerous. But I guess he did. I just remember he did play. He hit well. A good team player, and coachable. And his name is Steven. Well, I guess that's about it, and thank you for listening. And
so in closing out this evening, I did want to call up 3 people to the podium. Our VP, Irene Delgado, Warren Thompson, and Faith Thompson. Come on up.
Wow, something from athletics. I'm allergic to working out. How is this?
I wanted to give you guys each a small gift with my token of true appreciation. During this time, as I've served as interim and transitioned into this role, all of you have been instrumental in mentoring me. We've learned from each other, and you've supported me so much, so thank you. And thank you all for attending this evening, and thank you for your commitment this year. As we complete this semester and finish out the year, I ask that we all reflect upon this upcoming school year with excitement for what's in store as we continue to build. For those who are graduating, congratulations. We wish you success on your next chapter, and please be sure to come back to BCC to visit your Bronco family. Thank you all. Congratulations to everyone, and have a safe and enjoyable weekend.